We just got a call from Consolidated Bean. We're Bean Boys once more.
We're back. Thank you so much, Consolidated Bean, for letting us back onto your YouTube network.
Just in time for the season finale, where we declare that we hate sauce.
We've never liked sauce.
We love beans.
We're Bean Boys, and we have been for life.
And today we'll be looking at red kidney beans.
Here at Beanie Boys, when we're testing a bean, we have a patented 3-test system. The first test, pretty simple. How do the beans taste on this here French fry? The way that works is we get a French fry, we dip it in the beans, and we put that to our lips, and we're like, how did that taste? How do the beans taste on the fry? The second test, a lot simpler. We call this the sip test. You get your receptacle full of beans, you put it to your lips, and you give it a little sip, a little suckle, as though you're on the nipple of a mother pig, and you see how those beans go down and around your lips, into your teeth and down your throat. And the last test, and this is the one that I think we've become the most famous for, is the how do the beans feel on the back of your throat test. That one's pretty simple. You tilt your head to the sky like you're trying to eyeball God. You bring your tub of beans up to your mouth and you shot it back, quick, smart, like a shotgun, and you knock those beans rocketing down your throat, into your lungs, into your stomach, into your guts, and then out the other end.
And as we have promised all season, there is a fourth miscellaneous test. And this one is you've got to check the beans' resistance to violence.
Absolutely. You need to know if these beans will respond well or they'll respond poorly to a violent act.
Physical threats, physical violence, if you punch a bean, if a bean is held hostage, if you shoot your bean, if you've gone down to the shop and the cash register is manned by a bean and you have a knife and you want the money that is in that till, if you stab the bean, how well will it resist?
All right. Well, what are our predictions gonna be about these beans?
Red kidney beans. Well, first of all, they're not a sauce, which is ideal for me. So I predict that despite everything we've given this, it will take a big, huge, horse-sized shit on every other score we've given.
I can absolutely agree on that front. No matter what, given that these aren't a sauce, the shit that they take on every sauce we've had is gonna be at least horse-sized, maybe bigger.
It is very, very, very important to notice that regardless of the outcome here, we hate sauce and we love bean.
Absolutely. Well, do you want to do the pour?
Yes, I'll do the honors. So first of all,
gotta crack it open. There's a little bit of, oh no. We've encountered a road bump.
We'll sort this out, and just a quick word from our sponsors.
Call now, and for only 3 easy payments of $14.99, you could receive 1 year's serving of genuine beans. Other companies will try to sell you inferior imitation beans, which make you feel bloated and unattractive. Not beans for boys. Our beans are 100% genuine, pure beans. So call that number on the screen now to receive your 100% genuine year of beans. 1 year of beans is equal to 60 cans of beans.
Thank you so much to our sponsors, our kind sponsors. And we are back and we have opened this can with ease.
Yeah, with nary a problem at all. But the can is looking pretty wrecked.
Yes.
I noticed that. So I thought this might happen, and so I've procured, I'll just move them out of the way.
Yeah, good idea.
I've procured a receptacle that we can put the beans in. So if you want to, before we do any of the tests, tip the beans in there.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah, and we can work from there instead of the can. Yeah, get all the beans out of there. You don't want to lose any beans. Can I just have a look at this to make sure? No, it's just a good purple juice at the bottom.
Yeah. And remember, kids, don't drink purple juice.
All right, so it's time for our first test, how it tastes on this here French fry. So we got some left. I got a couple left in my...
actually, yeah, I'll grab mine out of my jar.
So that's good.
Oh, yeah, it's on the table.
Right,
so bit of the devil's sauce on it.
Bit of table jungle juice, we call it. All right, so time to give it a little dip. Just dip it in the beans.
Put it in those beans.
You want some of that bean sauce on the... I lost a bit. Okay. Nice and soaked.
And if we can just get a close-up of that.
Yeah.
It's purple.
Yeah, because the beans themselves are purple, so that's going to happen. All right, and down that.
It's the perfect food.
It's delicious. I love bean. I love to eat bean. I love to live bean.
Bean goes with everything.
And now it's time for the sip test. But obviously, before we get to that, we're gonna have to get the beans out of this receptacle and into our receptacles.
So there's one easy way you can do it. You can just jump in, scoop up those beans, and get them in that nice and ready for the sip.
Nice, healthy, hefty cup. Another way to do it, way I like to do it, is you just get your hand in. You get a lot of wetness going on. Obviously, they're wet beans.
You've got to get those beans dry.
You gotta get them,
Hand-picked.
and your hands are gonna be wet, but that's part of life. And then you just let them slide on into your cup.
I can't imagine a single significant moment of my life where my hands were not wet.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Well,
My first wedding, my divorce, dad's
hands-
funeral, wet
always
hands.
wet, always wet. That's life. That's part of the biz. Well, chin chin.
Chin chin, a bit of a sip.
You've got to give a bit of a chew as well.
I like the chew.
It's a salty flavor.
It's great.
It's really easy to get down. It's really easy to swallow.
Yes. And if you're not a fan of the chew, you could probably do a mash between the top of your mouth and your tongue.
Yeah.
Now that's something that my father, Mario Dusha, taught me just before he passed.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dad.
Rest in peace, Mario Dusha.
Italy will never be the same. Now, just before we get to the finale, we've got to do that one last test. The last test before the last test, I should say. A little bit of bean humor for you all, which is the resistance to violence test.
Gotta check if those beans can take a hit.
Could you kill a bean?
That's
You
the
need to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the easiest way to check is you got your can of beans, you've poured it into your new receptacle, is grab those beans.
Okay, just grab a couple of beans.
Grab a couple of beans.
They'll
You're
be
gonna need
slimy,
some-
but that's okay.
No, that's part of the bean.
Yeah.
You gotta put them on the base of your hand, palm of your hand. And look, so first of all, they seem pretty tough. So a bit of
Give them a little-
bit of prod. They're not fighting back,
Yeah,
so
they
they're
are
quite
not.
resistant so far.
Okay.
Okay, and then you've just got to up the ante. Go close your palm,
Okay.
and then down.
Okay. Well, they can take a hit. These beans.
I think though that if I needed to rob a supermarket and the bean was the only thing stopping me, I could mash the bean and make away with the groceries. It's an easy trick. Yeah, try it at home.
And now it's time. Finally, time. You've been waiting for it.
I've been gagging for it.
How does it feel on the back of your throat? How do these beans feel right down the gullet, slamming into the back of your throat, whacking your gag reflex?
Tell you what, I've had a few things in the back of my throat these days, and beans are the thing I'm looking for the
See if
most.
beans join that particular category.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame throat edition.
Well, with Chip,
We've sipped.
it's time to
let her rip.
Chip, sip, let her rip! Let's go.
I love beans. I love how they feel. I love how they taste.
Every second of eating beans is heavenly. And there's no part of this I don't enjoy.
I love how they smell. I love how much the Beam pharmaceutical business has paid us. I just love beans.
I'd just like to thank Consolidated Bean,
Thank you so much, Consolidated Bean, for being a flawless sponsor.
getting us back on the Consolidated Bean, our bean-based YouTube network.
We're back.
Alongside so many other bean-based greats. I
Yes.
really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Yeah, just nothing can go wrong for us at this moment. You know, everything's working out for the Bean Boys.
Hey.
So I'm just so happy to finally be back on the Bean
Oh,
Network.
my phone. I bet we're not doing anything.
No, you can take it. We've wrapped. That's all good.
It's beans.
Oh my God, Consolidated Bean.
Hello, this is Joel Bean speaking. How may I help you? Consolidated Bean. This is such a surprise.
Oh my God, yeah.
No, I don't have your number saved. You've called it a great time. We're actually just wrapping the season finale of Bean Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went well. We're expecting big numbers in the hundreds.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, just going to let us know you're consolidating your finances.
Classic.
Classic Bean. You've been renewing your portfolio.
Sure. That's
Okay,
good.
perfect.
That can only
And
be
Bean money is dead money. Oh, I see.
good. Something wrong?
Okay.
Something the matter?
Yeah, I'll pass it on. No. It's. Thank you so much for telling me.
Is this like, is everything okay or?
We're renewed for season 3!
Yes!